Cryptocurrency regulations are back on the radar, as Congress has backed a bill on August 7th that would tighten tax compliance on cryptocurrencies. The new technology sector has a current market capitalization of $1.7 trillion. If the bill comes into law, it will be a kill shot to decentralized finance and a global internet payout system based primarily on the Ethereum blockchain network. Bitcoin aficionados can breathe a sigh of relief as the proposed infrastructure bill, which covers cryptocurrency regulations, has given the thumbs up to proof-of-work protocol used by Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency regulations would force innovation offshore and deprive the U.S. of the fruits of the next great innovations of the internet, noted Cathie Wood. Charles Hoskinson said the following, quote, "We are being asked to do something that is not possible. If you are running a stake pool and someone delegates to you, nothing in the protocol has any notion of KYC there. So then, how does a stake pool operator report to the IRS on some form who that person delegated to them is? It is a pseudonymous transaction. It's just not in the protocol." End quote. That's enough about us. Let's hear what Cathie Wood had to say about all of this in an interview she gave on August 7th.
The Senate is going to vote on the infrastructure bill, $550 billion, and it's a sensible infrastructure deal. It's all about infrastructure, which is what it should be from our point of view. Now, the vote, however, has been hung up. It was supposed to take place on Thursday, but it was hung up, interestingly, by some controversy around crypto, how to pay for some of the infrastructure bill with taxes on cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. And we believe that behind the scenes there's fierce lobbying taking place. We do believe that the financial services lobby is particularly strong and has the ear, especially after the crisis in 08-09, has the ear of a lot of politicians. And so we believe that the tax that they're trying to enact here would really harm the evolution of DeFi, decentralized finance, which is based primarily on the Ethereum network, as opposed to Bitcoin. Now, we're not happy about this at all. In fact, we worry that our legislators could, with an act like this, chase away technology from our shores. Already, the U.S. has had a terrible reputation in terms of regulation around crypto assets, partly because there are so many regulators and they don't agree with one another on even what these crypto assets are. We believe they're a new asset class, but I think our regulators have been trying to put them into an existing asset class and treat them accordingly. We are hoping that they will be getting a lot of pushback. In fact, we are hearing they're getting a lot of pushback with voicemail. Who uses voicemail anymore? But voicemail apparently for many policymakers full. It's activated a lot of the crypto community and a lot of the innovation community because we don't want to chase innovation away from our shores. And I think that if we were to frame this and say, and I'll quote John Lilly, who was on our brainstorm today, if we were to frame this and say, you know, this would be a lot like regulating and taxing the internet in the early 90s, before it was really a gleam in the eye of many businesses. That would have been a very bad idea because the internet has been very good for the U.S., for innovation in the U.S., and has added a lot to our productivity and to the productivity of the world. But I think in terms of capital markets, the US really capitalized on the internet. Well, cryptocurrencies and much of DeFi is effectively unfinished business from the early 90s, and actually even earlier than that, when DARPA created the internet. No one at that time dreamed that the internet would have anything to do with commerce, because it was for academicians, it was for intelligence agencies, for government, other government agencies, and it was never intended for commercial activity. Well, that was a miscalculation, and as a result, we never built into the internet a payment system. And we have a chance now to do that and add even more to the productivity of our economy and the global economy. And so, cryptocurrencies we've described as really money over IP. And we likened it in the old days to voice over IP to help people understand, at one point, and this would have been in my life, I never dreamed that I would be able to make telephone calls for free. And it changed my life. My children can't ever imagine ever paying for a phone call. So, and we think that costs are going to come down and benefit the entire economy, the global economy, and that trying to shut it down now would be a very bad thing. And I would say that our regulators then would be blamed as innovation moves to other countries, would be blamed for preventing the US from enjoying the next big thing. So I know that there's a Wyden amendment that is trying to address some of the problems that have cropped up. And so we're definitely following that and hoping that it will succeed. So one of the other things to note about fiscal policy is this $550 billion infrastructure bill.
The elites in this system are concerned that the new technology would disrupt the status quo. The state survives by taxing its people, and it is parasitic by nature. So if these cryptocurrency regulations are self-preserving moves by regulators, then we see no change irrespective of the amount of lobbying by wealthy cryptocurrency players. For a proof-of-stake system to survive technologies will need to be implemented in the protocol so that the government can track and trace transactions if they wish to. And that's it, folks. Thanks for sticking to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell for more daily videos like this one.